What's up, Saiyan Army? So, Train with Goku, episode 2. Hitting some chest today. Got my boy Eric in the house, aka Panda. You leave me hanging? High five! aka Panda. He's just starting back up. So today we're gonna be focusing on lots of form, you know, building that base so he can ascend, as we all are, because we all started somewhere. So make sure to leave a like if you guys want more of this series. Leave a comment down below what's the next body part you guys would like to see, and let's get into it. Find that temple. Breathe. Breathe. You're strong enough, that's why. You're strong enough. Like, what's your goals right now? What are you trying to accomplish in the gym?
Sure, I just want to get healthier, get skinnier. I don't know. I have the fat gene in the family, so you gotta keep going to prevent it from growing. You know what I'm saying? Just throw it out there.
Yeah. I think it just comes to habits a lot of the time. You know, a lot of people say that, you know, obesity runs in my family and they use that as an excuse. Yeah. A lot of time it's just bad habits being passed down from generation to generation to generation. You know what I mean? So today we're just gonna take you through my push workout. So we're gonna hit chest, shoulders, triceps. For you, we're gonna lower the volume since, you know, you're just restarting the gym.
Pretty new, yo. Pretty new.
Yeah, we're gonna lower the volume for you. Just the beginner thing, you know, getting the form down and building that mind-muscle connection. I think those are the first two things that every beginner should focus on. And from there, yeah, just slowly increasing weight and staying consistent, of course.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
All right, let's go.
Like the not fun part of working out, the stretching.
Yeah, so we're starting off with incline bench press. I start all my chest workouts with some type of version of incline. I notice my lower chest grows no matter what, so I really put a high focus on my upper chest. And I just like the dumbbells a lot better. I recently got a shoulder injury that's still kind of lingering. My shoulder is also kind of tender because I just did Muay Thai yesterday, which is how I injured my shoulder in the first place. But it's really whichever feels better. You know, there's no right or wrong when it comes to dumbbells or barbell. So you're gonna pick up the weights, put them on the edge of your knees. The reason why the edge of your knees is it's easier to kick up because there's more leverage, right? So it's easier to kick up from here than it is to kick up right here from your hips, you know? So I go right to left, right here, from here, then I angle them out, then I retract my back. See, notice how I'm pinching my shoulder blades into the bench. And from here, I just start my chest and I push straight up and in. And I keep my shoulders retracted at all times. And I'm focusing on that chest contraction. Slow and control down, explode up. Slow and control down, explode up. So last week I did 95s for 5x5 and I'm just slowly working my way up.
What are you trying to hit?
100s, yeah. 100. So today ideally I would want to get 100s for a 5x5.
No 100% Asian person should be able to do this. Unless you're Korean, and then you're like the Russian, the Asian culture, you know what I'm saying? What the f?
One thing about your form is you're almost doing it like a fly. So you're coming out here, and you're coming back here. Instead of pressing it. Don't come as wide, but come down. I do incline a lot different than other people where I keep my hands a lot closer. So I want, instead of like this arch, this big arch, I want it more like a U. Yeah, where you come around and down and then press straight up and in. Okay. So you're pressing the weight instead of coming around like a fly. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. He's like the ogre.
No, like a golem.
Like a barbarian.
No, like okay, kind of like golems. They're like huge ass stone monsters that are strong as shit. Even the bench was fixed. He just fucking bowed when he got off. Jesus fucking Christ. It's a little scary. Ah!
I bet. Yeah, guaranteed. How old am I right now? 20, 21.
Bullshit.
20.
So
I'm on bones, bro.
3 300. Like
You know us, right? We born with big bones, so it happens.
One day I will be where you are.
I won't be like that guy. Wow. I saw him lift. Look at him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like the youngest in here. Rapping full plate like water.
Where you from, dude?
I'm Samoa, bro.
Ford doesn't build tough, Samoa builds tough.
So for the next exercise, we're going to do these lateral raises. Still not bringing back overhead type presses, just until my shoulder gets a little bit better.
Or like, do you just rely on like the bench press and all that stuff to kind of compensate for the overhead pressing and stuff?
Not really. I don't think benching is going to give you the same stimulation as, you know, like a spirit bomb or overhead press. So I'm just trying to keep my volume really high. So right now I'm doing this 4 times a week, which I've always done, but I'm also doing like more lateral raises. Like we're gonna do more lateral raises down there, more machine stuff, whatnot. Yeah. So just trying to keep the volume as high as possible. I don't worry about it. Like a lot of people would worry about the overhead press strength or the shoulder shrinking. I just don't worry about it too much. I understand that, you know, of course, my overhead press is gonna drop a lot, but it'll come back once I heal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not a big deal.
How does it feel being like working for yourself?
I love it. Yeah, a lot of the jobs I worked at just had a lot of like favoritism, and a lot of my bosses didn't like me. You know, if something I thought wasn't fair that was happening, or something that they could do better on, or that, you know, the company could do better on, I would speak up about it, and they didn't like that. Everything's on you. Like, whether I make money is totally on me. Like, nobody's gonna tell you what to do. You make your own hours, you know, and a lot of times, a lot of people that go into self-employment, they get real lazy. And instead of working, you know, the normal 40 hours a week where they normally work, they do maybe 10 or 5 or less, you know? But bottom line is I love it. Like, I could never see myself ever working for someone else for, like, again.
I agree with you there, buddy.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. When you're self-employed, you work to where you want to be in life, right? So I want to maintain this type of lifestyle. Wasn't gonna get it working for somebody else.
Yeah,
so
so
it's more
I feel like a lot of people, when they grow up and they imagine, you know, they always ask people, you know, what do you want to be? What do you want to be in life? But nobody asks you, what kind of lifestyle do you want to live? For some people, it may not be the main thing, but for a lot of people, it is the lifestyle. You know what I mean? You know, and I feel like that's a question that's not asked a lot, especially with the kids growing up, is how do you want to live? If you want that private jet, you want that yacht, you want this lavish lifestyle where you're able to travel the world, you can't work for someone else for the most part. I don't know anyone that works for someone else that lives that lifestyle. You know, you gotta be self-employed, you gotta do shit, you gotta think outside the box, you know? You gotta do something to match that lifestyle, match that level, you know what I mean? I want time. Time is a commodity that you can't get back. It's the most important commodity. A lot of my time is spent here and helping people, which for me is very fulfilling to myself. You know, I want to be able to have the freedom to make my own hours. I want the freedom to travel whenever I want, eat wherever I want, you know? And then I want just to be comfortable. Just to be comfortable, you know?
Yeah. Buddy. That's
just to do whatever.
Same place. Only I eat a lot.
Because growing up, you know, I didn't grow up with you know, my parents aren't rich or balling by any means. So growing up, you know, I always thought about money. And whenever I ate, it was always about money. So nowadays, you know, I have a little bit more money, so I don't think about it as much. Yeah, do the shit you want to do with people that I want to do it with.
That's super true right there.
Yeah.
Super true. So like that?
Kinda, keep your elbows up.
Like that?
No, yeah. So
never mind.
you're gonna
I'll be
come
the
up
camera
and then
guy.
right here. Yeah. So right there, yeah. So pull up and then pull back right there. But kind of open up more. So pull with your elbows.
Oh, this is hard.
Oh, a little bit more back though, not as high. There you go.
Oh, that's hard.
That's the maximum right there.
Feel it? Yeah? Good.
It would be just a waste of time. I got a built-in radar for you, baby. I'd find you.
Yeah, so I went to Hong Kong. I went all over to work. So like this.
Didn't enjoy anywhere.
No, and since this past year, like I finally was making money. I didn't like want to just go drinking with my regular friends. That's all we did for fun, right? So I decided to go on trips. Traveling is dope. I love traveling.
Traveling is one of those things, like, you'd be surprised how much people like live here but never left the island. You know, it's crazy. There's so many people who live here but they've never left the island. And that's why it was a blessing that we moved to New York, because it just took us out of that mindset, you know, it totally 180.
I wasn't gonna be able to like be from Taiwan.
Taiwan? Okay.
Yeah, but no. But yeah, so I'm a dual citizen because I was born here and I retained my citizenship from Taiwan. It gives no political like perks though. It's better to come to the US than Taiwan. If I go to Taiwan right now, I gotta go to the military.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like borderline not so good.
Because where'd the entrepreneurship come from?
Oh, I just figured that I don't really work well with in other companies. I don't know. The entrepreneurship, I just saw what my parents did. And I was like, I could do the same. Well, my parents are the traditional Asian parents that told me, go to college, son. You get a good job, son. You don't have to struggle like we did. And I just didn't do it that way.
I had a lot of older friends growing up. A lot of them were coming out of college. They weren't even working in the same field that they graduated from. They weren't using their degree at all. They ended up with a lot of debt. And for me, not knowing what the hell I wanted to do, it didn't make sense for me to waste my time and go to college. And for me, I hated school, to be honest. I did really poorly in school. Not because I'm not smart, but just because I wasn't interested in a lot of the stuff that was going on in school. So I knew already if I was gonna go to college, it was just gonna be a big waste of money. I always like to add in some type of fly, whether it's a cable fly or the machine fly. Basically what I'm doing is I'm not staggering my legs, I'm keeping them in line, coming back in a nice stretch, and I'm coming left over right, right over left. The reason why I'm doing that is just a greater range of motion. So you'll notice when you go left over right, that your left pec will contract more than your right, you know? And that's why I'm doing 16 reps, just to keep it even. From there, just keep your core tight, squeeze your glutes, keep everything in line, keep your posture good. Yeah, and then breathe. Okay?
Got it.
On the contraction, okay? Lifting is all about feeling that contraction. There you go. Breathe. As you exhale. As you exhale, squeeze your abs and your chest.
I think my muscles are confused because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. No, you know when you get so tired, you're just like, you don't know whether it's up or down or whatever. I'm like that right now. Fuck.
Gotta confuse the muscles, bro.
So you got the bro pump right now.
This is what I got right now. Yay!
Yeah, I remember I was so excited when I was able to like finally like contract your chest muscles. You know, I grew up watching wrestling. So I used to watch, I don't know who it was like Triple H or something that used to always bounce their pecs and whatnot.
Like, I've actually grown up now thinking about it. Wrestling's probably the gayest show you could like have your little boys watch, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, like it looks manly, but when you really think about it, it's a bunch of tick-ass men in Speedos going at each other.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I mean, but that's different. Bodybuilding is like I know it's exactly the same thing actually. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that was super sore.
Yeah, so try to keep your posture good. Squeeze the glutes, everything in line, shoulders back. Yep. And then pull back to your hips. There you go. And breathe. Yep, keep your hands separated. Don't let the balls touch.
Oh, you look big, man.
Don't get the chin. Don't get the chin.
Oh.
So last exercise we're doing rope tricep push down, supersetting that with overhead tricep extensions. Both sets of 12 just to finish off the triceps, and that'll be the end of the workout. Make sure to like the video if you guys want more trainer edition videos such as this one, and comment down below what body part you guys would like us to hit next. And as always, shout out to Eric for being in the video and coming down.
Thanks, man.
Next time we see him, he'll be making a ton of gains.
Yep.
Getting back on track again,
Hopefully.
staying consistent. See you guys in the next video. Much love, strength and honor. Aloha.
Peace easy.
Thank you.